Hi guys, welcome back to Mind and Seek. Thanks for joining me. Today's topic is a special request by my husband on how to build self-confidence and self-acceptance. So this first step is for us to come to terms with our imperfections, for us to accept every aspect of ourselves, whether we like them or not. In reality, there's no such thing as imperfect and perfect. It's a matter of us understanding how dynamic and multifaceted we really are. So the second step is to be aware of our potential. There's no such thing as being the best at something or being the worst. In reality, we have every ability for self-growth and progress. Step number 3, look on the bright side. As you may have heard the saying, see the cup half full and not half empty. Now this step is absolutely crucial. When we get to a state of mind where we are positive and see the world through the perception of positivity, we realize that the universe is our playground. Step number 4, you are not alone in your insecurities. This particular step has helped me in my personal growth tremendously. This is when we realize that our family, friends, loved ones, and society in general have the same doubts, fears, insecurities as we do. And this is when we begin to see the common thread and become less afraid and judgmental towards ourselves. Step 5, through the power of sharing a common thread within society, we can now build our self-confidence in knowing that no one is better than us, that we are not in a competition, and we are now on the journey towards the highest form of love. Step number 6, this journey towards self-love does not require acceptance and criticism from others. However, it does require our full trust in ourselves and our capabilities. Step number 7, do not get sidetracked by outside sources. In my own personal life, I have been compared to my other sibling and have been misjudged continuously. This may be disheartening and saddening for most of us. In the next step, I will explain to you how to get over this hurdle. Step number 8, I am incredibly fortunate enough to have been in a state of self-awareness and self-love to understand where judgment truly comes from. Judgment comes from a place of insecurity and fear. So when we come to a place where we realize where this judgment really stems from this own person's insecurity and fears, we could come to an internal place of calm and not have to worry about self-destructive feelings towards ourselves. Step number 9, know your worth. Know who you are, know why you're here, and understand that what you are doing today has nothing to do with anybody else. We cannot live for others. We can be the support system of our friends, families, loved ones, partners. However, we cannot be completely enveloped and abandon our well-being and our self-growth. Step number 10. This tip may be truly hard to swallow for most. This relates back to step 9, and it has everything to do with self-love and self-acceptance. So let's love those around you from the outside in and not from the inside out. Now, when I say to love someone from the inside out, this relates to losing all emotions to others. This is when we allow and give permission to others to dictate who we are, and this is when we lose our focus on self-love. Now, when I say to love someone from the outside in, this means you are loving from a state of awareness and not uncontrollable emotion. It does not mean you are loving less. It simply means that you are not allowing others to puncture your self-esteem and your self-awareness. It also means that you are not susceptible and vulnerable to being judged and influenced by the outside world. Now let's move on to step number 11, which is also a crucial tip towards self-acceptance. Now this tip, most people may not be fully comfortable with because it has to do with complimenting ourselves. Now this does not mean for us to brag and be self-indulgent. This is to remind our minds that we are fully capable, fully loving, fully intelligent, full of possibilities, and this is something that our mind is not necessarily used to. This is a strange feeling because generally our thoughts do not contain positive affirmations towards ourselves, but this is an important step towards self-acceptance. This is something that we have to get into the habit of. With this final tip, step number 12, we are getting over the hurdle of insecurity and going towards self-acceptance. We are now able to reflect that in others around us. Now, for this step, we want to help those who do not see their potential and beauty within themselves. So the more you are able to reflect that and help others see their own beauty and potential, the more that cements your own self-confidence. And with that said, I will end this video. I hope you enjoyed the step towards self-confidence and self-acceptance, and hope to see you again soon.